Well, hello YouTubers, Ruffsack here, and I'm back in Australia. Thanks for all the big welcomes that I got coming back. Had a fantastic trip, and I want to get onto a story that happened to me while I was in New Zealand. But before that, you'll see that this is from theatre mode. But the point of this video was all to do with the Dave class. I think most of you know about that now. It's on the Gamer Revolt channel. We don't post our own Dave classes on our own channels, only on Gamer Revolt. So you guys can get over and have a look. So I'll post a link in the description to the Gamer Revolt channel, so you guys can get over there and check out the Dave class. And if you don't know what the Dave class is, quite simply, the Dave class is all the directors on Gamer Revolt trying out each other's classes. So each month we do a class. Last month, which was March, was Fitzy's, and this month, April, is my class. So I thought what I'd do is, because my class was a little bit different, being that I've got the right shirt on the back with no proficiency. So it doesn't have the speed proficiency or the melee proficiency. So it's basically just like carrying a big heavy sack on your back. Really, it slows you down a whole lot. So it's you got to be careful about the way you play. So I thought I'd have a go myself and post up a video just to show that, you know, I can do well with it. It wasn't just something that I pulled out of my ass to make things difficult for all the other guys. I'm not lying. It is harder to do when I use a class like this, a slower class, or with something like a light machine gun, something that's heavier, and my character's slower. I tend to work a specific area a lot more than I would normally. So you'll see me do that a lot here, basically working up and down this little dirt area here, trying to basically contain anyone that comes around and get myself a decent win. And at the end you'll see what I get, so I'll keep a little bit of suspense there for you guys. So yeah, that's the Dave class, and jump onto Gamer Revolt, have a look there, or you can go on the Gamer Revolt YouTube channel. Both the descriptions will be Boo, sorry, I'm a bit out of whack for doing this sort of thing. Both the links will be in the description, and you guys can go and check them out at your leisure. So New Zealand, wow, what a great way to see a country going on a cruise boat. Seriously recommend it to anybody. I was a big skeptic. It wasn't something that I was very keen on doing, to be honest. Mrs. went ahead and booked it. I was a bit dirty to begin with, because I wasn't really sure about it, but after going and doing it, oh, it is such an experience. And you can be any type of person. You can be a family person, take your kids. A lot of people have their kids there. They have a kids club, all that sort of thing. It's all included in the price. There were people with disabilities, there were elderly people, there were young people. There was every shape, every age, every nationality, you name it, they were there, and everyone was having a great time. The amount of entertainment and food is just unbelievable, and the service is like you're at a 5-star hotel or restaurant. It's just unbelievable. The staff are so good. So if you're curious on what actual cruise liner I used, we used P&O, and we went on the Pacific Pearl, and it was a 10-day or 10-night cruise, and basically went from Sydney and did all the South Island and one city in the North Island of New Zealand, and it was absolutely fantastic. So I've got a little story that I'd like to share with you. I'm from Dunedin originally. I only lived there till I was about 4, and then my parents came to Australia. But that's where all my relatives are, so I was hopefully planning to meet up with maybe one or more if I was lucky. And as it turned out, I was going to meet up with my dad's mum, my grandma, but she's been getting on, and we're a little bit worried if the boat came in late or something, that she might actually freak out, because we only had X amount of hours in Dunedin. It's not like you can just you can plan something and have time to do everything. Plus we were there to sightsee and whatnot, because my missus hasn't been to Dunedin before, and she wanted to visit where I was from. So anyway, so that was sort of knocked on the head right near the end, and I was a little bit disappointed because I really wanted to meet a family member. So we went to Dunedin, we walked around, saw the sights. Had a really good day. The weather was absolutely beautiful. Could not complain at all. And we decided to go to the brewery that's there, which is Space Brewery. And you guys can look up Space. I might actually put a link in the description so you guys can have a look. That's where my grandfather and my dad used to work when they were in New Zealand. My grandfather's passed away now, rest his soul. But I thought I'd go there, and show the missus where my granddad and my dad worked, just a little bit of pride. So we headed over there and we decided to do a tour. After much umming and ahhing, mind you, I wasn't sure whether I was going to do it or not. I didn't really want to spend the money. So anyway, we're talking to the lady behind the counter, and my missus goes, "Oh, yeah, Nick, that's me, Rough." She's not going to say Rough. She doesn't say that in public. She said, "Nick's granddad used to work here." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." Like she's going to know who my granddad is. She goes, "Oh, what's his name?" So I told her the name, and she pulls out this big blue book. She starts flicking through at the back. I wonder what she's looking for, and she goes, "Oh, what was his name?" And I said, "John." And she goes, "Oh, I've got a Johnny here." And she opens the book up, and my grandfather is in their book of history. Basically, the history of the brewery. So he's got like a half-page write-up about what he did and whatnot in the brewery, and I was just absolutely blown away. Like I was absolutely shocked. I did not expect to go all the way to New Zealand, hoping to see one of my living relatives, and to stumble across one that's passed away. Like I knew that he worked there, but I didn't know that he was in the written history of the actual brewery and the actual business, which was pretty amazing. So I've had a blank. Excuse me. But yeah, it was absolutely blown away, absolutely shocked, and had a bit of a chat with a couple of people that work there. I don't think anyone still knew him personally. She said there was one person there that might know him, but I don't think we actually got to see that person. So that would have been a little bit weird, a little bit strange talking to them about him. But yeah, it was one of those opportunities in your life that just sort of pop up. You don't expect it. We decided just to do our own thing for the day, and that popped up and happened, and it was really amazing. But yeah, it's the places we went in New Zealand. First place we stopped in was the Fiordlands, which is like a national park. So the boat basically just sails through. They're like big coves. They're called sounds, and it was so picturesque. Like if any of you are on my Facebook, you would have seen some of the pictures that I posted up. Then we went round to Dunedin, then to Akaroa, then to Picton, and from Picton we went to Wellington and the North Island. All really beautiful places, and going on a cruise was just one in a million thing to do, and I'll do it again. It's not one in a million, so I'm going to do it again. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you guys on the other side.